If you are truly entrenched in helping people get out of their own head or helping people cope with what's in their head. Hello, beloveds, and welcome back to our peaceful channel. It is me, Sheena Yvonne, and we're back, and I'm back again with another video all about PPM, Practicing Peacemaking Ministries. In today's video, we will be discussing what is the peace framework and who is the peace framework for. So last week, if you remember, if you watched the video from last week, I introduced to you the 5-step peace framework, pray earnestly among conflicting environments, and I explained a little bit of what each element meant. Well, in today's video, as I said, we will discuss what it actually is, what is the purpose of the peace framework, and who is the peace framework for. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. The peace framework is a process to help you process your emotions so you can continue to act out and abide by Christ's second commandment of love thy neighbor. Being a peacemaker, and I will explain to you what a peacemaker is in the next who is this for, is not an easy job. This process that God gifted to me years ago is going to give you the energy, it's going to renew your peace energy so you can go back out and do exactly what you were mandated to do. Share the good news with God's people. It gives you a strategy, a framework of how to take the time out to step back and really consider how you're feeling. You know, as peacemakers, we go through everyday life helping other people, helping to show other people how things that happen in their life fits in their life, how to resolve conflict, whether it be inner conflict or external conflicts, how to help them deal with their emotions, how to help them deal with their negative thoughts and their feelings. We go through all that. We spend a lot of the time studying how to do it and training ourselves to be the best that we can be to our patients and our clients, right? But how much of the toll does that take on you? Being able to hold space for other people's problems. If you are truly entrenched in helping people get out of their own head or helping people cope with what's in their head and cope and live life with people around them, you take on a whole lot. You take on a lot of baggage that's not even yours. I know this because I do it every single day. As an attorney, as a mediator, as a conflict strategist, every time I speak to someone that's not in my family or not a close friend, if it has anything to do with work, it is always a conversation about something that is going on. It's always what they consider to be a negative conversation. That's the job. And to hear what they consider to be bad news all day long. To be able to, like I said, hold space for it. To process it. That takes a lot. And sometimes I need to go somewhere. Sometimes I need to refuel, replenish, get by myself to handle that. If all you hearing is the complaining, the suffering, the troubled thoughts, it does kind of weigh you down, right? So what do you do about it? You need to have a process to help you process those feelings, those emotions, those external emotions, right? so it doesn't affect your day-to-day, your personal day-to-day. So those thoughts won't affect how you're thinking, how you're perceiving things in your life, how it doesn't need to interfere with your relationships. You know, as peacemakers, we also have issues of our own. And because we're so used to helping someone else, we forget to help ourselves, right? That's why a lot of us turn to drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, any type of other addictions that are out here that one can consume. Bad relationships. We start engaging with habits, bad habits, as a way to mask our eternal process, our eternal thoughts, our conflicts. We try to avoid our conflicts because we're supposed to be quote unquote good at disputes, right? We help others come out of their negative places. We're supposed to be able to come out of ours. But you forget, your patients, your clients have you. Who do you have? You have Jesus, right? You have Jesus. Whether you know it or not, you have Jesus. You have someone where you can turn to cast your burdens, to lay your burdens, to express how you're feeling. For you have Jesus to where you can go and sit on his couch and lay down and open up your heart, speak all your troubles. That's who you have. It just looks a little bit different than you sitting in front of someone like your clients and patients are sitting in front of you. And when God first introduced me to this, I told you he gave me this peace framework years ago, many years ago as a child. I didn't know it then, but as I have grown and I have gotten more accustomed to it, and over the last couple of years where he has really honed in, showing me, how to really apply these principles, I have begun to understand just here recently that it is a process to help you process your emotions so you can bring those emotions, those negative thoughts to him, to have him address those things so you can go out and do the job that he gave you to do. Praying earnestly among conflicting environments is a process for you. Well, a peacemaker, the way the Lord has given me to think of a peacemaker, is a mediator, a lawyer, a therapist, a counselor, anyone who spends their days either professionally or unprofessionally talking to other people about their issues, helping others come out of dark places. A peacemaker is also a minister, someone who is tasked with helping another person come out of a dark place to help them resolve an internal conflict or help them to resolve a conflict with another person. Someone who helps other people manage their own thoughts, manage their own feelings. Someone who another person confides into their deepest and darkest. That is who a peacemaker is. And the reason why they're considered in my book to be peacemakers, because after you take on all that baggage, after you gather all those nasty things or what we perceive to be nasty things, you start asking questions to breathe life in them, in your patient, in your client, in your friend, in your student, whomever. You start to breathe life in them. to help them think about things differently, to kind of pull them out of that place. And Practicing Peacemaking Ministries is just for you. We cater to peacemakers because, as I stated, you need a group, a community. You need a community surrounding you because the work is hard. Not only are we here to support you while you are doing what God has gifted you to do, we're also here to replenish you with the good news. So you can you can share that good news with your clients, with your friends, your patients, while you're helping them out of those dark places, and you're replenishing them. You're trying to give new life into them. It's always helpful. The best help that they will get is the life, the living bread from the word. The best help to replenish the peace that you need to do your job is with the word of God. While practicing peacemaking is about helping us resolve conflicts and build better relationships, it is also a ministry to empower you to consider conflict as an opportunity to minister, and to minister love and the word of God, which is love. Because that is the only thing that's actually going to be successful, and you building those relationships, and you resolving that conflict, and you helping others resolve their conflict. So, beloveds, that is what the peace framework is for. It's to give you a process to help you process your emotions as you continue to go out and give the good news to those around you. And it's for the peacemakers who help people come out of their dark places and breathe new life into them so they can continue on with their lives. If this is of any interest to you, if you have found yourself attracted to this message, if you consider yourself to be a peacemaker, do not forget to scan the QR code here or click the link in the description box and get on the wait list for the Practicing Peacemaking Facebook group. Doors open August 1st. And like I said, if you consider yourself to be a peacemaker, I urge you to join because this is for you. You definitely need the support, and I am committed to providing you space for that support. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. The children of God have the very best. He wants to give you the very best so you can continue to do the work that He has for you to do. And for this generation of peacemakers, I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that this community, the community that we are creating, is going to be the best for what we do, the best for what we need to get out there, help others, love others, and spread the gospel. Until next time, beloved, be guided by His light.